Hello, welcome to part 2 of this video series on how to update and customize the 3D Wall of Fame set. So we went ahead and added our photo and I showed you how to do that. Now let's look at this badge. So I'm going to come up to my magnifying glass and I'm going to show you how to add this, how to make changes to this. So we have all the badge layers at the top. So you can turn off, let me just turn all these on. So we have basketball, soccer, hockey, football, and baseball. So right now we're going to do basketball. So I'm going to turn off baseball and all the others. So now, see, that was super easy to change that, obviously. So let's change the color. So I'm going to grab my move tool. I'm going to come over to this. You can just double click this and choose any color that you want. So you could choose a color from his uniform or whatever color. And then what I like to do for the shield depth is double click, choose the same color, and then maybe make it a little bit darker. Click OK. And then to change the color of the ribbon, it's the same way. You double click and you just choose a color, like if you wanted orange. And then you can change the text, change the color of all of these the same way. So I can double click and choose the color. I'm going to copy this color just to make sure I keep using the same one. Click OK. Come up here. Control V to paste that into place. If you want to change the width of this little top badge, you select it and then you come over and you just grab this, press down on your control key and you drag this over to make this bigger. Press enter and then you can change the words here with my type tool. Yeah, it looks like I might need to adjust this a little bit more. Let's see. I'm gonna put this Control Z. Make sure I have the layer that I want. This one. And I'm pressing down Control. And I'm moving this up. And then give it the check mark. Now underneath I have this right here. So I can change this to say the same word and it just gives it some depth. And you can change the color of either of these to whatever color you want. Or you can just turn it off if you don't want that color. And it's the same with this, the same exact way with this. Let's say I wanted to change it to a blue. I'm going to click color and then I'm going to go down to the bottom, which you can't see, but it has this little circle with all these colors in it. And I'm going to click that and then that gives me to where I can change it to any color. And I'm going to choose this. Click OK. Wait, let me turn this off. And I'm going to change it to a darker color. Click OK. Then I turn that back on, and you can adjust this text, or you can just turn this off if you don't want to use it. And the same with this one. And then you can change this text. Just grab your colors, change it, change the words, change the color. Anything. Then it also has this little one right here in this corner. It's called right and left corner, and if you click that you can just take, I like to make that like a really dark color, or you could even make it the complementary color, which is the orange. So it's just this little shadow part right there. And then I'm going to click Control 0. We're going to look at the whole thing. Now I can select this and I can take this color, choose maybe one of these, turn it on, that helps. Okay, I want to show you how to change this text because it has a drop shadow. So basically that's an FX. So you just click FX and then you can double click this and you can change the color of the drop shadow to any color you want, like blue. I'm just changing it to blue, and then you can just drag it around. You can also change the size, which is the distance. You can change the angle, and you can change this inner glow. It doesn't really show much. And then the stroke is what makes it clear behind. Change the size of it so that it shows or does not show. That's how you change that. And then you can also change the color of the brush stroke right here. And then turn it on to anything you want, to any color, by clicking the color fill. So I just wanted to show you those extra things that you can also change. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and let me know if you have any questions about this set. Have a creative day.